Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. What you see that I have here, I'm going to set these down. Heather and I actually went out today. She wanted to get some stuff. She was doing a project for school. So we stopped at one of the antique places and they had hammer handles and stuff like that. So I thought, hey, you know what, or axe handles or whatever you wanted to use it for. I said that would be a really good thing to have. So I picked up 4 of them. Today is Friday, the 5th of May. It's rained most of the day so far, and right now it's taking a break for a second, but you can see it's overcast and kind of crappy. But oh, there's something here. I bet I know what that is. Anyway, I wanted to hold on a second. Let me go in here a second. Now, today being a rainy day, yeah, we haven't really brought in a ton of power. I didn't think we would. Alright, so somebody asked me, they had a question on how the power goes to the house and stuff like that, okay? So I'm going to kind of explain my system a little bit more to you guys so you kind of understand. We have 2 wires coming in from the solar panels. Okay, we got the white wire and the black wire coming in from the solar panels, okay? So your white is your hot, your black is your ground wire. The ground wire is going right into the Midnight Classic. Okay, the hot wire is going into the junction box, and everything is connected inside the junction box. And let me see if I can't. Hold on a second. I'll open this up and I'll show you guys. Hold on a second. Okay, so I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. We got the breakers here, and we got the main breaker here, okay? So if I want to work on my system, I would flip this switch over here. Okay, this is my main breaker over here. I don't know how well you can see that with the light. I'm in the way. That's the main breaker, and these are breaker switches. But everything comes in. The power for the batteries, this is your positive, this is your negative. So there's your negative, that's your positive. They're coming in. So you have that all coming in. Everything's tied together inside here. And the little flashing thing you see here is the Whiz Bang Junior. You see, it should see. There you go. You saw it just flash. That's the Whiz Bang Junior. Okay, that helps regulate everything. So that is that part of it, and then it all comes in and ties in over here to the Midnight Classic. Hold on a second. I just want to put those back in. Smashing everything around here. So just give me 1 second. I'm reclosing that up. Okay. So the Midnight Classic is your charge controller. Okay, this can control and make sure that not too much power goes into the batteries and that the batteries get overcharged. Okay. And then you have your inverter, and what the inverter does over here, that turns DC power into AC power. And so this black line coming out here, out of the inverter, and you see it going out of the wall there, that goes into the house, okay? So I'll actually take you in there, and I will show you. So in the house, let me turn this light on here. Okay. So in the house, that comes in, that wire comes in and it hooks into the panel box. Okay. Now the panel box, we can either run the entire house on our solar system, which is this, you know, these two top breakers. Okay. So we either run it on the solar or we can run the entire house on the generator. So if we're on the solar, which we are right now, this is off. So that breaker gets pushed all the way over. This has to be slid over, which locks that in, and then we turn on the solar. Now when we go from the solar to the generator, obviously we would flip that power off, slide it over, start the generator, and then flip on the breaker for the generator, and that's going to run the entire house. So we can either run on our solar system or we can run on the generator. So we run everything on both of those. Okay. So that's how the system works. And then to run the camper, what we basically are doing is I have the line from the plug here that I plug into the house, and part of that's now all under rock, but that comes in, and the extension off of the camper is right there, plugs that into the camper, and so then we have the power in the camper, and that's all running again right now, all off the solar system. Okay, so that's how the system works, and it's actually pretty cool. It works really well, and once I hook up the next panels, that'll be on a different run, hooked up to a different inverter. Different charge controller, and I'll have another whole separate line for that other thing, but then they'll tie in together into that junction box to tie into the to the batteries, and then that'll charge the batteries as well. So we'll have two different ways to charge the batteries up from two separate systems as far as the solar goes. So that's basically how it works. Now obviously, as you guys know, anybody that's been watching my channel, I have the 6 250 watt panels. So I have 1500 watts out here right now. Now I just bought under there, and I did take the suggestion. Somebody said put plywood on top, so I did do that. Under that tarp is the 4 new solar panels. Okay, so there's another 1000 watts. Once I get that hooked up, now our system will be up to 2500 watts. And so we should be really cranking this year as far as well into the fall, I'm thinking, with 2500 watts. I'm hoping to add more before the snow flies. Time will tell on that. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. Okay, so that's what's happening there, and I got to get out here too at some point and cut all this grass. But now they're calling for rain for the next 4 days straight. And like I said, it's rained pretty much all day today. So I'm going to take you over. Now, we haven't got the rain like we did before. So, let me take you over here. When we got like that 2.5 inches of rain in 16 hours and we basically were flooded all out, we have a little bit of water standing in there right now. Not a lot. So, and like I said, it's been raining pretty much the whole day. So that's not too bad, and so that's what's happening with that. But they're calling for rain, like I say, all day today, all day tomorrow, all day the next day. I think it's the next 3 more days after today we're supposed to have rain. And then they're talking, now they changed it. Sunday was supposed to be some snow showers. Now they've changed that to Monday. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's just crazy the way the weather's been. But it is what it is, and what are you going to do? But so that's what's going on as far as that goes. I haven't got a chance to put the trees in yet that I just bought. And there goes Bella running. They will get in. Like I said, the weather just hasn't been cooperating at all. But I'm hoping also that this next week here, possibly, depending again on the weather, I want to get all this split up and stacked and get started drying out. We'll see how that goes, but I wonder how much that's going to end up being. So anyway, so that's what's happening. I also plan on working on painting the front of this. That's going to be another project, but you know, like I said, just to make the front of it look more decent before we start stacking all the wood again. So that's what's happening, but I wanted to show you guys, like I said, I just got the handles. I thought that was pretty cool. That was a nice little get to have. And but that's how the solar system actually works. Like I said, I had somebody ask me exactly how we get the power from the batteries into the house, so hopefully that explains it better and so you understand. But it works out really, really cool. It's a nice little system. And like I said, I can run either on the generator or I can run on the solar. It really depends on, you know, time of year, how much power we're bringing in, and stuff like that. So, and like I said, that's the reason why we're going to increase the solar system and hopefully produce enough power that we can run much more on the solar and not on the generator. And that's the whole game plan, is just to eventually weed that generator out altogether and just use that as an extreme backup. But so that's what's happening today. Like I said, the weather's dictating everything, so just kind of keeping a low-key profile. And so took Heather out, like I said, shopping, and that's always nice. Here's the one thing too, before I jump off here, I wanted to share with you guys. I try to explain to people this: the one thing we can never get back is time. Okay, time is going to go no matter what. So that quality time that you spend with friends and family and making those memories, and especially if you have children, making those positive memories with your children, that is so, so important. And they're going to remember that. They're going to remember who was there and who wasn't there, and who was involved and who wasn't involved. And you know, the kids are not stupid. They know who cares and who doesn't care, you know. So to me, it was like, it's been very, very important to spend as much quality time with my children as I can. And that's what I try to do. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I think that's something really, really important. So anyway, guys, listen, remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, and you never know what's going to happen. You know, never know. So to let them know every day how you feel is real important. And remember, guys, it's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. STD, whatever you want to do, you can get there. Don't let anybody hold you back. You are the captain of your own destiny, and the only one that's going to hold you back is you. No excuses. You can do whatever you want as long as you are determined and have that stubbornness to do it. Alright, I'm going to jump off of here. Have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.